because you know that the two of you guys love each other deeply. You're there for each other. You support each other. You are each other's equal and other half. Neither one of you have ever felt such a deep love for anyone in your life. You are their dream come true. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about you and your mirror soul and how when you are experiencing the exact experience that is aiming to the same thing over and over and over again, this is that dreaded loop that I know a lot of you guys are well aware of. Every time it comes up, instead of trying to stuff down the emotion, which is what I think some of you may be trying to do, because you could be afraid that if you allow yourself to feel it, then you might ruin your manifestation. Or you heard somewhere, don't identify with this. So you're trying to pretend that you're not feeling it. And then you're basically just going numbing yourself out. But when you try to do your inner work, there's something telling you, I don't need to do this. I shouldn't have to do anything. That's something, when it's coupled with this sadness or resentment that you tried to numb yourself out with, the feeling of resistance is because you are not forgiving yourself or forgiving your person for the experience that keeps looping. I know that it's very frustrating. But if it's showing itself to you, don't argue with it. Don't argue with your reality, because your reality is so incredibly precise and faithful to you, to the degree that it is always going to show you exactly who you believe you are, what you believe love is, relationships, or if you believe something very specific about your specific person. And unfortunately, this is one of the reasons why sometimes people end up manifesting third parties or just things that they don't want. And you know that third parties come in the form of potentially another person, or a third party could also be the person's family, their mother or father, their pets, their children. Anything that you believe is the reason why they are not putting you first is the third party. And that is usually the story of not being good enough, not being chosen. One of my clients that has had phenomenal success and transformation in her life in the past, I believe, 9 months that we've been working together, and I've done videos on her before. Something came up that we just had a session last week with her mirror soul. They actually ended up having a date. She didn't actually see it as a date until she realized that this was something she was actually focusing on. And she ended up having a really beautiful breakfast date with him. Something ended up coming up with his sister asking my client something, and then his response made her feel like she wasn't a priority. Instead of trying to reject the emotion, I'm going to give you a tool that I have shared with you guys for years now. Since I know there are a lot of new people on the channel, in case you are new here, then this will be new for you. And you can apply this to anything that you're trying to consciously create in your life, because you've always been creating, you were just doing it unconsciously. Now you're becoming aware and realizing that what I believe and know and embody is always going to be my experience. So now that you're conscious about it, you can do revision from things from your past, forgive yourself, and you forgive anyone and everyone in your reality where you experienced something that opposed you, that went against love, especially with your mirror soul or specific person. And you guys know that I always love to talk about deep soul connections, because that's what I'm impassioned to talk about. I'm going to share the tool that I want you guys to do, and just do it. Literally just do it. When the opposition comes up, it's going to be kind of in a few steps. It's not difficult or hard, by the way. It's actually very easy. I gave this to my client after our session. We actually even did a little Ho'oponopono together in the way that I do it, which is very intentional. It's very deliberate, and it's very helpful for clients. Every single client that I've done this with, it goes much deeper than the typical Ho'oponopono forgiveness prayer. So I can do that with you if you end up booking a session with me, okay? So I'm going to read what she told me, what she wrote to me yesterday morning after she applied it all. When she went in, she had a profound experience that I know is going to inspire a lot of you. I'm also going to read a guided meditation to you guys from your mirror soul's perspective at the end of this video. I might end up making my I might end up also making a new meditation based off of it. So I would listen to the end if I were you. So before I get into this email and the tool that I want to share with you, if you do love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, and again, you know that my thing is deep soul connections, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to my website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want to book, and my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available. So first, let me give you the tool, then I will read the email, then I will read a guided meditation that I wrote this morning. You have the circumstance, the evidence of being rejected, abandoned, feeling not good enough, not worthy. You have the emotion, which is the visceral trigger that's coming up. Because you have gotten clear already, especially if you worked with me already, we've gotten clear about who you are, what the relationship looks like with your person, and your mirror soul. We're clear of everybody's traits, qualities, and values, the dynamic, what your life looks like together. If you've been doing your inner work from there, which I hope you have, then when the experience that has been a looping experience hits you in the face from the 3D and you feel the visceral reaction of those emotions that I mentioned, we want to disconnect it and detach it from you and your person and your life together. Now you're left with the raw emotion. And I'm not saying that this feels good, but you do not want to stuff it down or reject it or pretend like you're not feeling it. Sometimes when other channels say things like, don't identify with this, I don't believe that they're, I don't think that they're meaning stuff your feelings or reject the feelings, because if that's the case, then they don't actually understand, they don't understand this either. And I'm just saying it point blank. You now have the emotions. Sit with the emotion. It's not going to feel good. Give yourself love through the emotion. If your person, with as much as you deeply love your person, if you guys were living together and you had the relationship how you want it, and they had an off day and they were very down and very sad, and you felt it, you could sense it, right? And you said something to them, and they just kind of expressed these feelings of, I feel like you don't love me. I feel like I'm not enough. Like I never, they just were very vulnerable with you and expressed the emotion that you're feeling. Would you just stuff earphones in their ears and say, just listen to this and I'll talk to you later? Would you just say, just go and do a couple jumping jacks, maybe go take a bath, maybe go for a run? Or would you actually comfort them, love them, console them, be nurturing and sweet with them, hold them, and tell them that they are loved, that what they're believing right now isn't true, that they are important, that they do matter, that they are a priority, that everyone who knows them sees how wonderful and amazing they are? You wouldn't make that all about you. And you wouldn't also reject them and stuff it down. You would simply be there for them and comfort them when they were in need. So, in the same way, you need to give that little part of you the emotion, the love, because it's as if there was the little 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old version of you who's basically screaming for love. So just give the little part of you love in the moment. So you detach it from your person because you know that the two of you guys love each other deeply. You're there for each other. You support each other. You are each other's equal and other half. Neither one of you have ever felt such a deep love for anyone in your life. You are their dream come true. You give yourself love. You just comfort yourself. You cry. You literally comfort yourself. Rub your body. Hold yourself, because your brain doesn't know in this moment that you're not being comforted by someone else. After that, because you're in a lower level of consciousness in this moment, you have simply separated yourself from your creator. If you didn't separate yourself from your creator, God, infinite intelligence, source, then you wouldn't be feeling this emotion. It's black and white 100%. So because you're feeling it, give yourself love, surrender, and detach. Thank you for showing me everything that I need to see and understand in the most loving and safe way. And thank you for giving me everything that you want. I feel all of your love, guidance, and support within me. Thank you. I'm fully surrendered to you and I trust you. I think it's a good idea to do a little revision. Most likely, you are going to have a memory come up with someone, whether it's with your person or an ex or something that happened at childhood. You do not need to go digging for problems to heal. You simply do revision of whatever's in your head. Okay, so revision would be that you go back, you don't skip over these two first parts that I said, because this is part of the method that I've created that has healed me and many other clients. Do a little revision where you re-experience what it was that happened, but this time you let the little part of you be seen and heard and say exactly how the person is making you feel. But this time you imagine that they have a come to Jesus moment, basically, and they hear you, they see you, they come to you, they comfort you, they give you love, and they beg you for forgiveness. And they tell you that you are perfect, that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you were correct. You're right. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. That is such a powerful way to handle the emotion. And the whole thing maybe takes you 3, 5 minutes of your life, even if it's 10 minutes. Is that too much effort? So after you've done that, and I'm saying that to the parts, you guys that say, I shouldn't have to do anything to manifest what I want. Well, if you keep having old stories come up over and over and over again, you obviously have to do something to release and let it go. And this is incredibly effective and very efficient too. After you've done that, then you can either just go off and do some things to nurture yourself. You'll be feeling much lighter. You'll feel a sense of freedom. You'll feel liberated. I would also do Ho'oponopono specifically with your mirror soul. I wouldn't just jump to Ho'oponopono with your mirror soul when you're in the trigger, because then you're not handling the trigger effectively. Okay. This is how to let go and release the old stories that you projected onto your mirror soul. Then after you do the Ho'oponopono with your person, then I'll bet you any amount of money, I would literally stake my life on it, that when you go to do your inner work again, to just say the affirmations, then imagine the inner conversation, then visualize an end together with your person. I'll bet you any amount of money, it'll feel really, really good. So I'm going to read this, what she wrote to me. Hopefully I won't have to edit this because my phone is dying. So she wrote, and remember, I'm going to do a guided SP meditation for deep soul connection at the very end of the session too. So she wrote, Hi, Kim, I'm sending you love and light and on a beautiful day. This morning I woke up and I did a meditation. I meditated on forgiveness, release, and acceptance of the people and experiences that I no longer need, on releasing the old stories. The forgiveness portion became centered around my father, and then the men who've hurt me in the past, and also forgiveness of myself. As I was meditating, I let whatever God wanted me to know come through when I asked him, What do I need to know? He told me, It's time to release this attachment to your father. It's safe. It's no longer needed. As soon as I did that, I asked God if there was anything else I needed to know. I got this vision of me standing in front of a beautiful reception area. It looked almost fantasy like. It was dimly lit with fairy lights on the ceiling. Then next to me, I felt a strong presence holding my hand on the right side, and it was my mirror soul. That faded out, and I just heard him say, very soft but powerfully and loud, I will always come for you. Immediately, tears started coming down my eyes, and I heard him say, I will always come for you, baby. In any situation, any circumstance, and in every lifetime, I will always come for you. At the very end, I heard, I love you. Thank you for protecting me, for teaching me how to love myself, and for always being there for me. And then she wrote to me, Thank you for your patience, for your continued guidance, for never allowing me to give up on my dreams or my person, on the love and transformation for myself. As I'm saying this, I have tears rolling down my eyes. But thank you for seeing the depth of love. I'm getting emotional because you really see me, you trust me, you guide me, and I know you see that I see I know you know what I see in my mirror soul. So many people would tell me to give up, but thank you for the depth of love that we have for one another and for guiding me to that. I know that we are truly God sent for one another. And I love you so much. And I love you so much too. Then she sent a picture of the manifestation that she kind of, the thing that happened overshadowed that she actually manifested a breakfast date. She sent a picture that he took of her, and total different person. There was nothing wrong with her before. She was perfect before, but she's lost I don't know how many pounds. She's still losing more weight because she's loving herself. She has gotten a promotion at work. And of course, she has manifested her mirror soul back and still experiences the ups and downs only because she's still releasing. So now she's gone through this transformation. Now I want to read a guided meditation for you guys. Take a few nice deep breaths in and out. If you want to timestamp this so you can come back to it, I want you to tap into Creator, God, Universe, Source, however you choose to. Just have a quick little conversation and then give some thanks and gratitude for things that you're grateful for. After you do that, I want you to imagine that your person is there with you and imagine that they say the following to you: I've always loved you. That love was never in question. It's flowed through me like a current since the day we met, steady, warm, and unstoppable. It's made me realize that I was always searching for you. When my fear rose up and I closed myself off from you, the truth of you remained within me, and it's been my guide all along. I see now that the walls that I built were only to learn how to hold this love without breaking. I worked through my fear because I wanted to be ready for you fully, and I am here now. My heart is open. I'm no longer hiding. I'm not afraid of you or our love anymore. I'm all in with you, and I'm ready to be seen, to be known, and to be vulnerable with you because I trust you and I know that you're the one for me. There's a timelessness between us. I can't quite put my finger on it. There's no distance or silence that could ever erase who we actually are. You've been the rhythm under everything I do, the quiet song that kept pulling me home. I choose you now, freely and without any hesitation. This love isn't something I'm learning. It's something that's been in me all along, and I'm remembering it now with every beat of my heart pounding in my chest. I promise you steadiness, loyalty, tenderness, and all of my presence. Please rest. You can relax now. You've done amazing. I have felt you every moment, and I'm sure now. I'm here, I'm yours, and I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for showing me what true love really is. I cherish you. Okay. So please do affirm down below that you have received this message. Listen to that over and over again. If it felt right, it's meant for you. Claim it down below. I love you so much. If you need me, just reach out and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.